Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Brian. I'm back and I had a few requests for some videos, informational how-to stuff, how to rebuild cartridges for one. But I did get a shipment in today, and I kind of wanted to talk about spare parts and things like that. If you haven't ordered an electronic cigarette yet, there is more upfront expense than just the price of the starter kit. The starter kit gets you started, but there's more you need to think about: e-liquids and spare atomizers, spare batteries, USB chargers, car chargers, PCC kits, personal charging kits. There's a lot of things that you can spend your money on. So kind of pick out what's important to you. You might want to start with the starter kit and a bottle of e-liquid and go from there. And if you buy those two things online, everything else you need you can really find around. If you do go to a place that sells e-liquid and stuff like that, if they've got the small little bottles, buy those because they're hard to find in the stores. You can use a variety of other things. I'm not saying that's the only thing to use, but they're really convenient. They're plastic. They're not going to break. They're easy to take with you. And if you're like me, just packing one or two cartridges and going for the day ain't going to get me through. I mean, the cartridges just don't last that long. They last about a battery for me. I mean, I go through a cartridge about every time I go through a battery, 3 to 4 hours maybe. So that's really all it's probably going to last you. So anyway, on to what we got. We got a little shipment in here from Totally Wicked. I'm not endorsing Totally Wicked by any means, as far as, I have no affiliation with them, but so far I've heard good things about them, and now personally I've experienced good things about them. So I do recommend them. Their website works. Their shipping is fast. I mean, I was surprised this last time because it took 3 days to get to me instead of 2. And that's great. I'm glad they're on top of it. I'm glad it seems like they have customer service at the forefront. There's a card here. Lady named Patty, who's the operations manager for Totally Wicked, puts that right on there. So if you have any problems, you can contact them. This is just a sheet that comes with it. Talks about some advice, things that might be helpful for a first time or a novice e-smoker. A lot of this stuff is available on YouTube and things like that. But small things like when you go to bed at night, disconnect your battery from your atomizer because it's an electronic circuit and it's going to drain if you don't. So just smart things to keep in mind. Now, what I got in this shipment was these are the small bottles. These are just the lids and the little inserts. And this is the actual 5 milliliter plastic dropper bottle. So get yourself some of these. That way you can mix up your liquids. Even if you're just going to use straight e-liquid, like you're going to buy some Hilton or some Camel, and that's all you plan on smoking, buy some of these because you can mix it with glycerin. If money's not a priority for you and you really just want to smoke the straight stuff, that's fine. But it's $30 for a 30 milliliter bottle at Totally Wicked. And I think it's a fair price. But if you mix it with glycerin, you can actually get more out of it. And a bottle of glycerin, for a small 2 fluid ounces with 59 milliliters, it'll make your e-liquid actually double. Does cut it down, but then you get to smoke more often. And like I said before, I'd rather be able to hit it more and get less nicotine per hit because I want it to be as close to a regular cigarette as possible. I don't want to pick it up, hit it once, and put it away for an hour. I want to pick it up and I want to hit it 3, 4, 5, 6 times, then put it away for an hour or 15 minutes, as the case may be. If you're new to this and you think you're just a fiend, I'm with you because I suck on this thing all the time. It's the way it is. I guess it's okay. It's pretty helpful that it's there and that you're not smoking cigarettes. It's ingesting that much, not ingesting, but inhaling essentially that much nicotine. Good for you, bad for you. I don't know. It's probably like anything. Caffeine overconsumption is bad, that kind of thing. So I mean, do be careful. Don't poison yourself. But if you're cutting your liquids, then you're only dealing, like I've got 24 milligram e-liquid, and I'm cutting that with glycerin 50/50, so it's really like 12 milligram. So to me, I mean, every once in a while I get kind of a nicotine buzz from it, but nothing, I'm not going to fall over or anything. It's not that bad. So anyway, get yourself some bottles. You'll need those. The other thing I did was I got spare cartridges. These are the box that it comes in. I got 10 of them. They're just individually wrapped. The nice thing about it is they do have a little cap on them, and they put their own polyfill inside. And these people, whoever makes these, they do a really good job with the polyfill. It's solid. It's almost porous, kind of like a sponge, and that's really nice. When I reviewed the Lucy electronic cigarette, I didn't like the way they actually put the caps together themselves, and I do pack this better than they did at the factory. It's so small that it doesn't hold very much, and it's kind of hard to see in there. But with the 510, you do have a lot more capacity. I mean, I could fit about 7 drops, 6-7 drops of liquid in a pretty well packed cartridge. So it's something to keep in mind. After that, I also got a 5-pack of atomizers and a 5-pack of manual batteries. I had said that I ordered automatic batteries, which I did. I paid $49.99. I got 5 manual batteries. I don't know why I got the 5 manual batteries, but I'm not going to complain, because since the time I've ordered it, in 3 days, I've watched more reviews and heard a lot of people who've been doing this for a while talking about manual batteries is the way to go. I don't know if that's entirely true, but I know it's not wrong. The manual batteries do work. They're not going to get flooded. So I'm just going to leave it as is and get used to the manual batteries. If it becomes a problem or I want to get new batteries, then I'll do that. But I basically got $5 off, and they sent me the manual batteries because they are listed on the website for $54.99, and I paid $50. So whatever. I didn't get exactly what I ordered, but maybe there's a problem with I've heard there's a problem with the automatic batteries. I ordered the automatics and they sent me manual, so maybe that's telling you something. What it looks like is this: individually wrapped manual battery, individually wrapped atomizer. On the atomizer, on the gold band, it says the same thing that the one out of the box, out of the starter kit says, Titan, 510 Titan. But on the back side of it, it says MP, as does, I don't know if you can see it, let me up there, you can see where it says MP. That is because these do not come with a warranty. Because you buy them in a multi-pack, it says it right here on the box. We normally offer a 28-day warranty on the battery unit. On our multi-packs, each battery works out at nearly half the normal price, therefore we offer no warranty on the item. The batteries, however, are exactly the same as the single units we sell, except for the fact that they write MP on it, which I prefer they didn't, or they had some black band or something that went around it somewhere to signify it to them. So no, it's no doubt a warranty concern, so that they can identify it and say, oh no, this was sold in a multi-pack. But the writing is just kind of block letters and stuff. At least they can make it look prettier. But I mean, that's a minor complaint. So anyway, so I've got spare batteries, spare atomizers. That's important because as this is my only smoking device, I don't smoke regular cigarettes, haven't smoked regular cigarettes for 4 months. Now, I've only been on electronic cigarettes for a few weeks, and if you haven't watched my other reviews or my other videos, I talk a little bit about that. It's just one of those things, impulse buy, went for it and said, it's not smoking, but man, it'd be nice to have one. So that's where I'm at. That's the stuff I bought from Totally Wicked. When we come back to part 2, I'm actually going to take apart one of the old, or not take apart, but actually refill one of my old cartridges and show you how to do that and show you what you're going to need and what you're going to need to purchase. So come on back.